Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tranquility, and today we're going to be talking about what happened to the gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu. It's no longer news that she is dead, and this is so sad, especially the way she died. She died in a hospital on Friday in Abuja after being on life support. She was born in Imo State, Nigeria. She's a mother of 4, and she died at the age of 42. She was so young. Osinachi came into limelight with a hit song, Ekweme. At first, when the news of her death came, they said she died of throat cancer. And I thought, throat cancer, why? She sings with her throat. Why did she have to die of throat cancer? It didn't sit well, but we can't question God. Then later, the news came that she died of beating in the hands of her husband. She was a victim of domestic violence, which makes it more sad. She was going through a lot. She told some close friends and relatives, but nothing was done. She didn't leave. It is sad because a lot of Nigerians, a lot of people are going through the same thing and they can't talk. And what is domestic violence? What is domestic violence? Domestic violence is a violence committed by someone in the victim's circle, in the victim's domestic circle. And this circle may include a partner or ex-partner, immediate family members, relative, family and friends. People that are victim of domestic abuse go through a lot of abuse: physical, verbal, emotional, religious, reproductive, sexual abuse. And these victims are often trapped in this domestically violent situation through isolation, power, control, traumatic bonding to the abuser, cultural or religious acceptance, lack of financial resources or freedom, fear, shame, or to protect the children. A lot of things go on with the victims of domestic abuse. As a result of this domestic abuse, even the children suffer. They experience a lot of things. The victims suffer. They go through disabilities, health problems, mental illness, post-traumatic stress disorder. The children become exposed to various things, aggression, trauma. A lot of things go on with them, but they don't talk. Going through the messages from family and friends about what happened to Osinachi, there were different reports. And she tried to confide in people, but the only mistake she made was not leaving. And why? Because of the church, because of what people will say. What people will say has put a lot of people in situations where they are not supposed to be. It's so sad that she was a victim of this. But I hope this will also be a lesson to people, because at the end of the day, the abuser is still here. The victim is gone. And many people are also going through this. At the end of the day, the abuser will still be here, the victim will be gone. And there is need for justice to be served to her husband. Because how do you beat someone to the extent that she spent 5 days in the intensive care unit and she later died? And you had the effrontery to lie and say that it was throat cancer. And I don't want to believe the pastors also didn't know. I don't want to believe, because a lot of people knew, and I don't want to believe the pastors didn't know. The husband was maltreating her, he was beating her, she was dying in silence. And I can't believe people don't know. But look at what is happening to Osinachi now. Friends and family are coming out after the facts. Nobody came out when she was still alive. They're coming out after the fact. And some people are even blaming her. Why did you stay? Why did you stay there? You can't know unless you're in that shoe. But I'm using this opportunity to tell a lot of Nigerians, a lot of people going through domestic abuse. Yes, it is good to say. It is good to confide in people. It is good to speak out. But at the same time, you have to make a move. Because if you're thinking about the children, that you don't want to leave because of the children, who will take care of my children? Also think about it. If you're gone, other people will take care of the children and you won't be there to see your children. Now the husband is going to be the one making money from making royalties, making money from what she has done, which is sad. It is so sad. A lot of women are going through domestic abuse in the hands of their abusers. And I feel it is high time friends, families, religious bodies that see people going through things like this to speak out or have a means of helping people. I know she was in the limelight and it will look bad for her to leave. It will look bad. The religion doesn't support the religion doesn't support you divorcing your husband. But does the religion support you dying? Because at the end of the day, people are blaming the victim. And the victim is not here to defend herself. But the only thing I can say she did wrong was staying. She told everybody, but she didn't tell the right set of people. And sometimes there's a little you can do when it comes to couple matter. So which, again, I don't know what the people should have done, but I feel like the religious body knew and they could have done something. It is sad. And this is high time people started talking about the domestic violence in the hands of the abusers. I don't know a kind of husband that make money, that doesn't see what the wife is doing as a way of ministration, but instead sees it as a way of making money, and she blackmails her out of everything she does. How can you be the sole person that is making money for your family and the husband is the one violating you? A wrong message is being passed to our children. I really feel for those 4 kids, because now they have to live with the idea that their father killed their mother, which is not something a young child will put in their brain or forget anytime soon. That their father killed their mother. It is sad. Please, let us be vigilant. Anybody that is going through a form of abuse that we know of, let us do everything we can to help that person. Let us do everything we can to speak out for that person. We might be saving a life we don't even know. But if we don't try, we could be helping in ending someone's life. It is sad because she gave hope to a lot of people. Our songs and ministration gave hope to a lot of people. But she was looking for that hope. She was looking for that silver lining. She was going through a lot in her marriage and she couldn't help herself. Neither could people help her. What is marriage counseling for? When a lot of people are going through a lot that you can't even speak about. Well, then what is the purpose of marriage counseling? What is the purpose? I really hope that the family, now that she's dead, can do something and this man, the husband, will not go scot-free. It's sad for the children because at the end of the day, they are losing both their father and their mother. But at the same time, the guy shouldn't go scot-free. The guy shouldn't go scot-free. It's so sad. We have lots of news of people going through domestic abuse. Please, we know what domestic abuse looks like. Any form of victimization, any form of abuse, any form of blackmail going on to somebody from their close circle, from their close friends, it's domestic abuse. From their partners, from their family members, from their relatives, is domestic abuse, be it physical violence, be it verbal, be it emotional, be it religious, be it reproductive, be it sexual. It is a form of domestic violence. And if you know you cannot cope with what someone is doing to you, if you know it's affecting you mentally, if you know it's affecting your work, it's affecting you physically, you have marks on your body, it's not worth it. Don't stay. It's not worth it. There are 1,001 people that will want you. Because you're there doesn't mean you can't leave. Marriage is not supposed to be shackles. Marriage is not supposed to be bondage. You're supposed to be loved. You're supposed to feel love. You're supposed to share your intimate moments. You're supposed to be able to get comfort. You're supposed to go out and come back and seek comfort. Not when you come back, you're already fidgeting. You're already thinking of what the person will do. You're already thinking of how to sneak out to do your job. That is not marriage. That is bondage. That is slavery. The slavery, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth it at all, because at the end of the day, if you're thinking about what people will say, people will talk after you're gone. People will talk after you're gone. Look at what is happening to her. People are talking, and it's not in a way that is favorable to her. And people could not believe how was she going through all this. Even I read some messages that they said that the whole of Abuja knew, and now you're telling me our pastors didn't know? No, they should have done better. They should have done better. I pray for the children. I pray for the children. I pray they find peace. I pray for the family. May God give them the heart to bear this loss, because it's not an easy thing. To lose a mother at a tender age, it's not easy. At the end of the day, she has to account to a creator, and the husband will also account to his creator. But look at the kind of life she lived. It was a life well spent, but she suffered in silence. Please, people, it's not worth it. No matter the position you are, no matter the stage in life, don't use religion as an excuse to continue suffering. Marrying right is always better than the marriage itself. Don't use religion as an excuse to continue suffering. It's better to be divorced and let people talk than to be dead and people bashing you. Please and please and please, once again, it is so sad what happened to her, but it should also be an eye-opener and lesson to some people. Don't allow culture or religion dictate how you live your life. If it's not working for you, leave. It's not worth it. If it keeps you awake and at night, it's not worth it. Leave. If you try to resolve it and it's not resolving, if you try to work out things, if you try to talk and it's not working, it's not worth it at all. Leave. Because at the end of the day, you're the best mother that can ever happen to your children. You're the best mother that can ever take care of your children. No other person can do that job for you, and you want to be there to witness everything. Again, my name is Tranquility. We'll talk about this more, and rest in peace to the departed souls. And again, please, let's be vigilant and let's take care of ourselves. Thank you. Bye for now. Bye.